Let's go.
All right, if you're with us online, go and get your space set up, get your equipment that you will need ready. Today we have an equalizer as well as a medium dumbbell, and we'll see you here in the next 30 seconds. Welcome to Build Light. If you're here with us and this is your first time, thank you for being here. And if you didn't know, this last couple weeks is a pump takeover for Build Light, so we're doing pump classes right now. If you've never done a pump class before, a little bit about the format today is we'll start with a 6-minute warm-up. There will be 2 rounds in this warm-up, total of 6 minutes, and then after that we'll jump right into the workout. And so the workout format for this class is we have 4 rounds total. Each round is going to consist of 2 movements that we're going to superset 4 times. What I mean by that is, so round 1, we'll do movement 1 for 30 seconds, and then movement 2 for 30 seconds. That'll be 1 set. We'll repeat it, movement 1 for 30 seconds, and then movement 2 for 30 seconds. That'll be the second set until we get through 4 sets, and that'll be 1 round done. And Kirsten, we have weights around that corner and in the front too if you need them. And then we'll go into a 10-minute cool-down stretch routine, and then we'll send you on your way. Today you need an equalizer and or medium dumbbells. If you don't, I'll give you some options that you can do from home if you don't have that equipment. So first movement we have today is going to be dumbbell squats. And so for this one, we've done a lot of goblet squat. We actually have goblet squats today, but dumbbell squats, we're going to pull whatever that weight is that you choose. We're holding it up by our shoulders, okay? And then we're just going to go down into our squat and control it back up, okay? And remembering, if you're at home and you don't have weight, that's okay. You can just do that movement without weight. You can make those plyometric if you want. But remember, we're always going to be in that braced position. Push those hips back and down, knees in line with the toes, weight even on the feet. All the things, I'll cue them throughout class, so if you haven't been here before, you'll hear those from me. The next one we have is right into a bent over low row. So we're coming from that dumbbell squat, dropping those weights down, dropping the torso, okay? Not rounding that low back, and we're doing those bent over rows. Low rows, focusing on activating the lats within that pull and squeezing those scapula together at the top. If you don't have weights for that, I'm going to still have you practice that same movement, and you're going to do isometrics. You're just going to pull up here and squeeze and focus on activating lats over here. Really squeeze together, pull those shoulder blades back within that squeeze, and just hold that squeeze for 30 seconds. If you need to take breaks, you can, but try to hold it for the duration of that movement. Next movement we have is T squeezes, which I lied. You might want a lightweight. No weight is totally fine for this one as well. And remember, this is where it's that same position dropped over. Thumbs are going to be up, pull the shoulder blades back and down, and we're lifting, squeezing the upper back scapula together. And always remember, we're trying to get closer to parallel with the floor. So if we're up here, try to go as low as you can. If you have restriction, you just go as far as you can. We don't want to round that low back just to get further, okay? Next movement we have is push-ups. And remembering with push-ups, shoulder blades back and down, lift that chest up, hands under the chest. We don't want hands under the face. Once the hands are under the face, remember that makes the elbows go wide. You're pressing through the shoulders, you're pressing through the triceps. We're no longer pressing through our chest. So shoulder blades backing down, hands under that chest. And when we press forward, we're stopping short of full extension, because if we extend further, we round the shoulders forward, we release the scapula, shoulder tricep takes over, chest shuts off. So shoulder blades backing down together, press forward, focus on pressing through that chest. Next movement we have is Australian chin-ups. So we'll all do this one together just because this one is always a couple moving parts. If you're at home and you don't have these, I'll give you an option. But if you're in class, we're going to come down underneath our equalizer. We want the top of the bar to be above our chest, okay? You have two options with this movement. You can do pull-ups or chin-ups. Pull-ups, hands are on the top side, and elbows are going to also stay on the top side of this bar. So we're going to squeeze the glutes, get those hips up, and then we're going to pull chest to the bar. If you can't quite make it to your chest all the way bar, that's okay. Just go as far as you can. For those chin-ups, palms are going to be underneath, elbows are going to be on the inside. Squeeze those glutes, hips up, pull the chest up to the bar, control it back down. So that's the Australian chin-ups. They're a high energy recruitment, difficult movement. So if you get tired, that's okay. Just go as far as you can. And there's not a lot of breaks scheduled, so if you need to take more breaks, feel free to. If you don't have these at home, I'm going to have you work on some more scapular retractions. So I'm going to have you in that bent over position. We're going to do Y lifts. Arms are coming up at a Y. Then you're pulling that scapula into that opposite back pocket, okay? You're going to be doing that lift. You can either hold it or you can rep it out within that movement. Next movement we have is dead bug. And remembering with dead bug, knees are at 90, hands are out in front. The biggest thing is to press your low back into the floor. If your low back is coming up off the floor, really press it down. It's going to force you to activate your core, lift that pelvic floor up and in, and you're alternating which leg and arm you're dropping. If you get tired and need, you can just do just an arm and then just a leg. Or if you want to make it more difficult, you can do one down, the other down, back up, and back up. Up to you for that. The last two movements we have is a leg burner. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. Legs are going to feel fantastic. So we have our goblet squat pulses. So this is where we want that dumbbell. And remember with pulses, we're just going to whatever that depth is. Don't need to go any further than 90, wherever you can comfortably get to. But on the way up, we're going to stop about 3/4 of the way from the top and just go right back down. So we're going to stay in that active range of motion the whole time. Feel free to get rid of the weight if you need or as you get tired, because we're also supersetting that movement with lunges. So right after we get done with that, we're just going to go into alternating lunges. You can use weight if you want. You don't need to use weight. If you do use weight, you can do anything we've done in class before. Single hold like a goblet squat, overhead hold with one hand, two hands. You can hold on one side or the other. Just if you're doing one arm stuff, be sure to switch to the opposite side on that next round or next set. And any questions before we get started? Not a one. I'm so good at what I do, right? All right, well, let's get ready to warm up, and we're going to get going. All right, starting with those jumping jacks. Remember to stay braced. Remember, we're only starting at about 40% here. We're not overly pushing. We're just starting to get a little bit of movement going on. If you want to minimize that impact, you can be right here. Remember bracing. Pelvic floor lifted up and into your core. Squeeze that core around that lift. Shoulder blades back and down. Working on keeping that position through class. Air squats. Here, we're pushing those hips back like we're sitting down onto a little chair. Knees are going to stay in line with those toes. Don't let that low back round out. And keep those glutes on. If those glutes aren't turned on, make sure to get them turned on. Good job. Stay braced. Don't lose that bracing. Marches. We're going to drive that knee up. Think of utilizing that core to put a little bit of power into that knee drive. And stay braced. Remember, pay attention to that balance. We don't want to be a lot of side to side. Keep it strong, straightforward. Nice job. Really utilize that core in that lift. Lunges, alternating. Remember, that front leg, keep that glute on. Knee in line with that toe. Don't let the arch collapse. Don't let that knee collapse. Stay braced. Nice job. Keep that glute on. Are you still braced? All right. Arm circles. Full range of motion here. Remember at the arm circles, we don't want to rotate the torso. Keep that torso squared. And just reach with those shoulders. Working on warming up. Reverse, opposite direction. Inchworms into push-ups. Remember, get into inchworms. Don't round that low back. Bend those knees if you need. And remember, we're just starting with the push-ups. Just warm up. You can do a couple in a row if you want. We don't need high intensity yet. And we're gonna walk into that stretch. Stretch to the top. Jumping jacks. Starting round 2 of that warm-up. We're gonna start moving a little bit quicker, picking up that tempo, maybe 60, 65%. Don't lose that bracing. Nice job. Air squats. Keeping that tempo up, but not bouncing at the bottom of that movement. Control it, stop for a second, right back up. Nice. Weight even on the feet, from left to right, front to back. Maintain control, keep those glutes on. Stay braced. Marches. Keep that core control, keep that bracing. Put some power into that knee drive. If you're at home, you can't see, but look at people training for Walk It Out. They're getting ready. Next week, bring your A game. Stay braced, keep that core pulled in. Drive those knees. Lunges, alternating. If you feel strong in that balance, you can add some thoracic rotation into the bottom of that movement towards the direction of that knee that's in front. Good job. Balance and control. Arm circles. Torso squared, full range of motion through those shoulders. Reverse, opposite direction. Inchworms into those push-ups. Remember, hands under the chest, not under the face. Elbows at about that 45. Don't let them flare out too wide to the side. You can do a couple push-ups tied together. You can do one and hold your stretch for a bit longer. What does your body need right now? Take a break. 1 minute. And we're starting this workout. Sometimes after the warm-up saying we're about to start, you're like, what? No, it already started. All right, we got that dumbbell squat into those bent over rows. Remember the bracing, pelvic floor up and in. That core is engaged around it. Shoulder blades are gonna stay back and down. Take breaks as you need. Don't break the movements ballistic or plyometrics. Control that stop, control the way back up. Don't bounce at the bottom. We got 20 seconds and we're starting. Oh, that's what's going on. All right, starting in 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So we got those weights, we're up, and we're squatting. Keep those shoulder blades back and down, knees in line with those toes. Keep those glutes on. Always think of that first set. It's like your last warm-up set. Don't overly push it. Too hard, too fast. Bent over low rows. Pushing those hips back. Shoulder blades are gonna stay back and down. Elbows are low. Pull through those lats. Squeeze those scapula together. Good job. Nice, stay with it, stay with it. So this is the one, arms are straight, and you just pull the elbow back. Yes, yeah. When you come forward, so try not to let the shoulders roll. Keep that tension. Perfect, right there. Nice. Dumbbell squat. Now we're working. Those muscles are warm. You can either find a tempo, try to maintain it, or pick a number. I'm getting 5. Get 5, reassess. Stay braced. Glutes are on. Nice job. Bent over row. Don't round that low back. Pull from those elbows. As you get tired, you can alternate. Do one side into the other. Work on getting that torso low. Squats. Weight even on the feet. Good job. Keep those glutes on. Bent over rows. Woo. Stay braced. Your low back's getting tired, take a second. You can get back into it. Good job. Dumbbell squats. Knees in line. Those toes. Glutes on. Sit those hips back and down. Bent over row. Last one, let's go. Stay with it, stay with it. Take a break. Woo. Round 1. Done. We got those T squeezes. Into those push-ups coming. Time to breathe. T-squeezes. Same bent over position, thumbs up. You're lifting. Keep those shoulder blades back and down. Stay braced. Core strong. And then we're into those push-ups. Hands under the chest, not under the face. Elbows at that 45. 20 seconds. Remember, a little bit of movement can help clear that lactic acid a little bit quicker, help you recover a little bit faster. Yeah, definitely. Let's steal that side from you. Yeah. And if you go, oh, perfect. All right, in 5, 3, 2, 1, T-squeezes. And I forgot my weight. You don't need weight. It's a difficult movement. Shoulder blades stay back and down. We're powering from the back here. The back is what's working. Push-ups. Hands underneath the chest, shoulder blades back and down. Tension's gonna be through the chest on that press. Nice job. Let's go. If you're feeling it somewhere other than your chest, pay attention. T-squeezes. We're back up. And those T-squeezes. Shoulder blades stay back and down. Try to keep that torso close to parallel. Nice job. Push-ups. Stay with it, stay with it. T-squeezes. Ooh, Nelly. It's always round 3. Starting to really feel it. Good job. Stay with it, stay with it. Job. If you find yourself up here, try to drop it. Get to here. Scapula, hold together and down, and they stay there. Nice job. Push-ups. Last one. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Modify if you need, but keep moving. Good form. Take a break. Woo! Nelly. Halfway there, y'all. We're getting close. Chin-ups into those dead bugs. And always remember, we don't have a lot of breaks scheduled in this class. You need to take a few seconds, take a few seconds. Need to miss a set, miss a set. That's all right. We're just here to do our best. "25 seconds. Feel free to alternate from pull-ups to chin-ups each set, or you can stay with one. But remember, shoulder blades back and down, pulling from those elbows, using the back to pull yourself up here. And in 5, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Squeeze those glutes, get those hips up, keep them up the whole time. Pull from the back, squeeze those scapula. Nice. Nice job, nice job. Let's go. Dead bug. You can stay underneath your equalizer, just lifting those knees, lift those arms, and remember, press the low back into the floor. Pelvic floor is up and in, that core is strong. Remember, we always want quality over quantity, so if you get too tired to make it a good rep, take a second. Chin-ups or pull-ups. Pulling through those elbows, squeezing that back all the way through that movement. Find a tempo. Try to keep it. Let's go, let's go. Dead bugs. Low back press in the floor, pelvic floor up and in. That core is strong. Shoulder blades are back and down. You got this, you got this. Pull-ups or chin-ups? Up to you here, which do you want? Keep those hips high, glutes high. Pull that chest to the bar, not face to the bar. Dead bugs. Woo, let's go. Keep that quality. Stay braced. Control that movement. Let's go, you got less than 5. Keep it good, keep it good. Pull-ups, chin-ups. Last set, set that mental intention. How you feeling here? Can you push? Go for it. Are you struggling? Just get a rep every few seconds. But make them good. Power from that back. Take a break. Woo! Nice work, y'all. That's not an easy one. Goblet squat pulses. Huh? What? Maybe we're, oh, you're right. I cheated you of a movement. We're supposed to have one more dead bug. All right, I'll give it to you this time. You get one freebie. One freebie today. You're always keeping me on my toes. You're just like, shush, shush, shush. All right, we got those goblet squat pulses. Or, as Crystal reminded me, goblet squat pukes to make you want to puke a little bit. On the way up, we're stopping about 3/4 away from the top, so you'll never be higher in here unless you need a break. Take a second if you do. And it'll be right into alternating lunges. It's brutal. It's not easy, but we can do it. 15 seconds, and we're starting this last final round here. Mentally set that intention. What do you need out of this last round? In 5, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Keep those glutes activated. Nice job. We're going to stop right about this position and right back down. Keep those glutes active. There's not a second of rest within this movement. Don't let those knees collapse. Don't let those arches collapse. Lunges. We're just alternating. Weighted or unweighted, totally up to you. Keep that glute working. Pelvic floor, up and in. Core strong. Shoulder blades back and down. Maintain control of that balance. Keep those glutes on. Pulses. Nice job. Keep those glutes on. Don't let the quads completely take over. Lunges. Nice work. Now, pukes. No longer pulses. Keep those glutes on. Good job. Stay with it, stay with it. Lunges. We got this. Control. If that quality breaks down, take a second. Keep those glutes on. Stay with it. Last set, y'all. Let's go. 20 seconds left. Five seconds, rep it out. Lunges. Woo. Last one. Let's go. Weight even on that foot. Knee in line. Glute on. Take A break, y'all. Nice work. Woo. My peeps at home, I know you killed it. Nice work. Nice job, y'all. Nice job. Oh, we'll go for 2. Nice job, Dion. Good work. We'll go for 2. Oh. As you're starting to clean up, working to try to slow that breathing down. Into the nose, out to the mouth. Remember, if you ever finish a class, the next day you're wicked sore, take on yoga, I'm telling you. Stretch you out, get a little movement through the muscles, get the blood moving. Wait, say it again. What? Oh, that's true. That's true. Don't be a dummy and try to go too far in yoga. 150% or 0%, you know? You're not supposed to tell everybody. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, and when you're ready, we're gonna start with slowing that breathing down with those deep breaths. Inhaling through the nose on the way up, exhaling through the mouth on the way down. Remember on those inhales, breathe into the belly. We tend to breathe into the shoulders, the traps, upper body all the time. Bring that oxygen low. You don't have to match my breathing rate, your neighbors. Listen to your body, what does it need? On that next exhale, we're gonna pull that arm across. We're gonna keep that shoulder blade back and down, working on stretching that rear delt, the back side of the shoulder, not the back here. And through all these stretches, keeping that slight braced posture. A 2 out of 10 intensity. Keep those breaths stretching further on each exhale. Yeah, I'm just saying hi. And when you're ready, go and release. Switch over to the opposite side. Shoulder blade stays back and down. Always work on increasing that flexibility, that mobility. Let's work through these stretches too. When you're ready, go and release. You're gonna pull that first arm behind, grab that elbow, shoulder blade back and down, hand to in between those scapula. And release and switch. When you're ready, go and release those hands behind the back, fingertips together, shoulder blades back and down, chest up, and we're gonna roll that head and neck. Find a spot that's really tight. Feel free to stay there. and breathe. When you're ready, we're going to release. Inhale, up and in. On that exhale, we're going to push those hips back and down and come into that full floor squat, trying to keep those heels flat on the ground. Once you're here, remember, keep those shoulder blades back and down, sit up tall on that stretch. If you want more of an inner thigh stretch, elbows to the inside of the knees, palms together. Press those palms down. You can open up those hips. When you're ready, we're going to drop it down to the mat, into a plank, kick those legs back. I'm going to bring that right knee up and underneath, foot across. Drop those hips down into that pigeon stretch. Again, we don't want to round out the low back here. Keep that neutral spine. And as you breathe into that stretch, feel free to let yourself lower down. We're not looking for the point of pain. We're looking for the point of discomfort with all these stretches. Remember to keep those breaths. Feel free to make every third or fourth inhale a little bit deeper. Finding yourself keeping those muscles tense, let them relax. On that exhale, let the muscles go. When you're ready, slowly bring yourself up. Step that leg back. Bring that opposite knee up and under with that foot across. Push those hips down into the floor. Try not to round out that low back. Third or fourth breath, make that inhale a little deeper. Let those muscles relax. When you're ready, we're going to release and just roll over into seated. Bring those feet out in front. We're going to bring that first leg, that ankle, back, knee down. We're going to stretch the quad here. If your right knee is bent, you're going to lean back onto that left elbow. Working on a stretch through the quad, up through the hip flexors. As you stretch out, you can get lower as those muscles release. Ready, go and release and come up out of that stretch. And then kick that opposite ankle back. Same thing, opposite side. Release back to center. You want to take your time coming back to standing. If you want to stay and continue to stretch, feel free. But we're running to the end of class, so we're going to close out with those breaths and close this class out. Last 3 breaths, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Making each inhale a little bit deeper, deeper into the belly. Each exhale blowing out a little bit more air. Nice job today, all. If you're with us online today, thank you for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe for updates if you want to be notified of when class goes live. Don't forget your homework, everybody. Good full dinner, drink lots of water, at least 6 hours of sleep, and we'll see you Monday. Have a nice night.